my friends, I was on Facebook, and first of all, since this channel's a channel about giving you practical tips, things that you can put into action, let's just start with this. This is the tip, we'll get it right out of the way. Don't use Facebook. Facebook is a stupid waste of time. It's not a social site. It's really an anti-social site, and you're wasting your time. It's dead. You're not going to get a lot of interaction anyways, so don't hurt your life in some way by wasting time on Facebook. But that being said, I made the mistake of going to Facebook, and I was scrolling down the feed, and I came across a post I want to share with you. This is someone that's on my friends list because I've worked with her before. She's an older lady, a Filipino lady, and she's a professional actress. So there you go. Female, Filipino, and professional actress. But she had this post, and it was a link to a story about the G20 Summit, and the headline said, "Donald Trump is the only world leader that doesn't want to fight climate change." And I thought to myself, what a stupid person. This is someone that lacks any critical thinking skills at all. This is the type of person that will believe whatever she reads as long as it coincides with whatever she happens to already believe in. Whatever agendas she believes in, she'll believe anything that will confirm that. So something I said to her was, in reality, Donald Trump just doesn't want to make the American taxpayer foot the bill for this. He's trying to get these other countries to pay their fair share. Because what's going on, of course, is all these countries, all these world leaders meet and they say, hey, we got to fight climate change. Hey, America, send us a check for this. And when you think about it, governments, do you really trust them to be responsible spenders? I think what Donald Trump is saying is, oh, you guys want to fight climate change? That's what you want to do? Well, okay, go ahead and pay for that. And then they're disappointed that he's not cutting them a check from the American taxpayer. You might believe in climate change, you might not believe in it, but if you look at the actual actions of our politicians, it can certainly lead a lot of people to believe that climate change is fake. Because first of all, if climate change, even if it's real, no amount of money that the American taxpayers pay, they can raise our taxes all they want, that's not going to do anything to reverse climate change. Also, if you look at their actions, it's counterproductive to what they're preaching. One of the leading causes of climate change, supposedly, is overpopulation. Well, overpopulation isn't a problem in the United States or Europe, and birth rates for white people are at an all-time low. But if they were serious about fighting climate change, they wouldn't want refugees, they wouldn't be pushing for all these refugees to come in our countries, and they would be cutting off aid to places like Africa, and they would be letting things take their natural course. By the way, this might sound funny to you because I fancy myself somewhat of an environmentalist, but how did I become an environmentalist? Well, I took a trip to the Philippines when I was very young, and I was surprised by how dirty it was. I was expecting to go to a tropical island paradise. I went to a place covered in garbage. I once took a trip from one city to another, 4-hour drive. The whole 4 hours along the side of the roads, garbage the whole way. You look at the ocean, the rivers, the air was so polluted, and something went off in me. It stirred something up. I thought, my God, I don't want America to become like this. So it became something of a cause that I wanted to champion and educate people about. Now, you might not believe in climate change, and whether you do or not, I don't think that's important. We need to address the actual problem that we have, which is pollution. And if you're bringing in all these refugees, if you go walk around a third world country, you look at what their countries look like versus going to a place like Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, someplace like that, where it's very clean, the air is clean, the water's clean, the land is clean. Then you walk around El Salvador, you walk around some country in Asia, you walk around Africa. Do you want to bring all these people into America that are going to pollute and turn our country into something like that? By the way, the media and the government likes to say, oh, these are the good people leaving these countries. Well, if all the good people leave a place, obviously the only people that are going to be left in that place is the bad people. They're not going to be able to ever change that country if all the supposed good people are leaving. So these are things to think about. Hopefully this opened your mind. Hopefully this helped your critical thinking skills, and you're not like that Filipino lady, that professional actress that will just post things, spread more propaganda, believe anything she reads as long as it goes along with whatever she already believes in. So be a little bit smarter than that. You can agree with me, you can disagree. Maybe you have some solutions. And by the way, stop wasting your time on Facebook. Live in the real world, not just this virtual world. Go out, spend some time with your friends, your family. And my God, man, don't be an NPC like that Filipino lady that I just told you about.